Nateshwar Deul. Nateshwar Deul is a Buddhist archaeological site located in the village of Nateshwar in Tongibari Upazila in the Munshiganj District, Bangladesh. It is the ruin of a Buddhist city established from 780 to 950 CE and from 950 to 1223 CE in the Bikrampur region. Archaeological excavation began at Nateshwar in 2012-13. From 2013 to 2018, an area of approximately 500 m² was excavated. 16 Buddhist stupas, including Bangladesh's only pyramid-shaped one, have been found in Nateshwar. History. Bikrampur was Bengal's capital during the Chandra, Verma and Sena dynasties. Atasidip Conversiana 980-1054 CE described this region in his writings. The ancient Buddhist ruins found during the excavations at Nateshwar and Bikrampur of Munshiganj Upazila indicate that by that time Bikrampur may have been a centre for Buddhist pilgrimage. From Atasis writings, it is estimated that there were almost 25,000 Buddhist temples in the temple city where he was born. The pyramid-shaped structure found at Nateshwar was perhaps Atas's place of worship or the centre of his preaching. Archaeological excavation. The glory of Bikrampur was previously thought to have disappeared in the Padma's riverbed, namely the Kirtanasha. The location of Bikrampur along with Wari Betshore and Nateshwar first came to be discussed in the writings of historian Nalini Kantabatazali, the first curator of the Dhaka Museum. In 2010, the first archaeological excavation work began at 9 locations in 3 villages across Rampal and Vajrayagini. It uncovered the Bikrampur Vihara at Bikrampur, which has been carbon dated to be from 990 to 1050 CE. Excavations in Nateshwar began in 2012-13. A research team from a Chinese archaeological institute joined the project in 2014. During the excavation in 2012-13, a human settlement was unearthed at Nateshwar. Beginning in 2013, Buddhist temples, octagonal stupas, pathways and drains made of bricks were unearthed. Moreover, a 100 square meter 1076 square FE temple from the 8th and 9th century was found next to the octagonal stupas. From 2013 to 2019, approximately 6,000 m² were excavated at Nateshwar. SANC a letter 1E at Hara or a depository with red and black copper coins was found. Earthen cooking pots, water pots, lamps and so on were among some of the other archaeological findings. Some of the stupas found at Nateshwar are interlinked with 3 other stupas. Each of them is called a Chata stupa. The stupas have convert thick walls. The 2 pairs of Chata stupas are unique in Bangladesh. During the excavations of 2019-20, a pyramid-shaped stupa was unearthed, the largest found in Bangladesh to date. Architecture. As of August 2020, 16 stupas have been unearthed at Nateshwar. They were constructed in a Buddhist architectural style. They are mainly tombs or burial chambers, and an important part of Buddhist architecture. They reflect the views and culture of Buddhist civilization, and are sometimes seen as the symbol of Buddhism introduced by Gautam Buddha. The stupas of Nateshwar can be compared to the Mahe stupas of Sanchai, Bharhut, Amravati, and Sarnath. Buddhist stupas are predominantly dome-shaped. However, a unique pyramid-shaped stupa has been excavated at Nateshwar. After carbon-14 testing of 26 specimens of charcoal found in the excavations, America's Beta Analytic Inc. laboratory fixed 2 time period for human settlement at Nateshwar. The first settlement began in 780 CE during the reign of the Deva dynasty called 750-800 CE and lasted until 950 CE during the Chandra regime 910-50 CE. The second phase continued from 950 to 1223 CE and lasted through the reigns of the Chandras, forming Ka 1080-1150 CE and Sena dynasties. Further archaeological findings include the ruins of Buddhist monasteries with 7 monastic ruins, 2 almost intact brick paved roads, quadrilateral and octagonal stupas used for religious rituals or burials, and a 2.75 meters thick meandering wall on the southeast side suggests a well-planned city. The octagonal stupa occupies an area of about 25.2 m². Each of its sides is. There is also a cross-shaped central a letter 1E63 letter 1E60 a Makon RG 8 ways shrine that was used by the Vajrayana Buddhists. Pre-medieval Buddhist Viharas monasteries, Pancha stupas, octagonal stupas and a brick drainage system along with newly discovered brick pathways and the entrance gate to the stupa complex in the north, with a height of about long to the south. The dais is wide. Carbon dating in a laboratory in the United States of America indicates the pyramid-shaped stupa was built during the period from 780 to 950 CE. Considering the time period, it was built before the birth of Addis in 982-1054 CE. There is also some evidence that new buildings were constructed over the older ones. At least 5 construction periods can be identified from a 7 meters depth. Future planning of archaeological site. Excavation work continues at Nateshwar. The archaeological findings from the site have been preserved in the Bikrampur Museum. The Bangladeshi government is planning to develop an archaeological park at Nateshwar after excavations are completed in 2024. Archaeologists expect that UNESCO will recognise Nateshwar as a World Heritage Site. External link: Agricultural Bikrampur Foundation. Category: Tongibari Upazila. Category: Archaeological sites in Bangladesh. Category: Munshiganj District. Category: Buddhist monasteries in Bangladesh. Category: Buddhist sites in Bangladesh. Category: Former populated places in Bangladesh. Category: Buddhism in Bangladesh. Category: Indian Buddhist missionaries.